builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23 in solid coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. Great cut there. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Nothing better than offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's reeled in. It's Carter. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And the Seminoles looking to cash in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes the first down, but easy price. Big hit there.
It's a nice job up front for the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is up 4 points on the play. Touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it. With the long run, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Turner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Line gets set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle at the 35, going for a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Well, those counter plays plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him at the 48, and it's enough for the first down.
Great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Well, let's take the first head out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. Quarterback who's making adjustments now for this defense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but a great interception. Get the offense the football in the 42. Heads back onto the field. They were able to touch on the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He dumps it off to the tight end. He goes down, but the important thing is enough to move his sticks and fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
3:25.
And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. Breaks off a defender. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to 43.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Terrier, easy.
And the quarterback, we're going to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Offense operating from the pistol. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They holding the lower of the line and making the tackle. The offense just didn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Shotgun formation. There's an inside handoff. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
But this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The short completion of the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he picks up the 1st down before they get to the ground.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. They put the receiver out in motion. You flip the ball out to him, out to the outside. Let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made with the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Okay, ready?
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's on the run, launches deep. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Get set, get set.
They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Bulldozing his way past tackles. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up for first down and goal.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Now they're running on the toss. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Ready, set.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Here we go. Roll it, roll it. Ready?
Trying for the touchdown. He'll test the left side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Who says he needed explosive plays? Kurt, that was wrong. Find him scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he gets it out with a 28, tackled right there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Launches downfield. And he's intercepted. He's stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the big, but a big return. Sets up the offense in big position.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by his defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They're going to run the option. He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that previous play.
29 Philly.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they elect to send out the field goal unit trying to add 3 points to the total before the end of the half. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That will tie the score as halftime approaches.
And that one, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he's got Grease here. Look out. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
That completion sets up an important third down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk can you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. They can't stop him. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
The Florida State offense on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception in the very first play of the last possession. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now the running back's got it again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I understand this watching these runners show great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. One back in the backfield, but he'll get the carry. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Carter. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. Kick is good. Offense breaks 3 points on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to field it. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ending in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The back's got it. Fights off a defender. And the runner broke down right at the 58-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Woods. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They'll run the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll avoid a tackle there on the slide. The Dogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch over the middle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled by the tackle.
This wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. The shotgun running play call. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Watch that run right down the middle. The game is now tied. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch and tackled there by the defense.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Going the other way, can they catch it?
Oh, Chris. You're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost. Everything is flipped in the other direction.
Well, Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Tiny space at the 20. Takes a big shot there for the defense, but moves is still 1st down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
shotgun run call. Tackle, but only after picking up a first set of downs.
And that's a really nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. They're going to run it. And you see able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple of yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
And they cut into this lead now on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't quite make it. Forced out at the 2-yard line.
Boy, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a 4th down late in this game. As a head coach, you've got to make a decision and go for the field goal to take the lead here.
So instead of trying to break the tie with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there on 4th and goal. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This one's a break the deadline here in the 4th quarter. This one is right through. And they reclaim the lead with that.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will move it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down in the Drops back from the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught. Get him down, that's a nice play. Moves the ball for 3.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. First down, they're going to throw the football. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but interception. Gets the ball back to the offense. 6.
But his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. To the back, they'll keep the clock moving. He's found some room at the 45.
You know, all the defense coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
3:25.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback setting up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the first down. Brought down to the 31.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Jackrabbit.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Okay, ready?
First down here for this offense.
Ready?
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain. They're national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Cliff Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.